Hi, today I 3D printed those two missing parts and saved this SugarBowl. I'm medyk3D and I do a lot of 3D printing related stuff. Today I would like to repair this item. I suppose that this is an old silver SugarBowl or something like that. And the issue with this item is that this part here is missing. This part here is working and it looks like that. So I need to recreate this in 3D and print it and then use it here so it will work. Let's measure the items. In my opinion, the most complicated thing of this whole project is to recreate this thread. Maybe it is some regular dimension, maybe not. So first I will measure how much apart the threads are, and I think that about 1.7 or so. I will measure it more carefully later, and the next thing is to check the diameter of the shaft, which is about 10 millimeters. So now I need to go online, check for the thread calculator and check if I can just use already made thread in Fusion 360 to recreate this part. After checking everything again, this is regular M10 thread, which is kinda nice because I don't have to do my own thread. I just simply put this cylinder and the thread inside, and this cylinder, split it into two parts, but before I also applied the thread, and it looks that it kinda fits here, more or less. Now I can check with the original parts if everything works. It looks really promising. And it works. So this one is perfect. The thread here is a little bit tight, but it should work. Now I will recreate all the details, so this part will look more like that one, but with this thread inside. And this part will be simple, because it's almost the same, I just need to make this upper part smooth. Let's go to the PC. Those are my test pieces. I think that it looks kind of the same. Same for this part. Let's check if it works. This one should go here. And this one. So it works flawlessly. And with the plastic, it also works. So now it's time to buy a silver filament.
A few moments later.
My favorite FiberSilk PLA from Fiberlogy just came, so I can start 3D printing the final version of the items. It's just a matter of reslicing the parts with my FiberSilk profile and then use the generated G-code to tell my Prusa printer what to do with the filament. While the parts are printing, I can start straightening the bowl. As you can see, it has some dents here, and I will use a rubber hammer and maybe a piece of wood to straighten it. But the major issue is that those two pins are not aligned and the lid cannot rotate freely. I can only suppose that the original pieces were destroyed because of it, or maybe some kind of impact destroyed the parts and crooked the pins. Hopefully I won't do more damage while trying to straighten it. Now it's a little bit better and more straight, it should be good enough. It's time to take the parts from the printer. Okay, so those are the original parts and those are the ones printed with PLA from Fiberlogy. I need to remove the supports and it should be ready to assemble. It works flawlessly and does the job perfectly. I probably should paint it or use some fancy weathering technique to match the color of the original piece. If you know easy and cheap method of doing it, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, the most professional way would be to use this 3D model to cast the real parts from real metal like VOG does. Maybe I can do it somehow in the future. In the meantime, you can watch my other videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.